Overall, the prepared environment should be pretty much the same as in the 6 to 9, because it's sort of an arbitrary cutoff. It's not that by 9 a child absolutely doesn't need a particular material anymore. So you want to be sure that you've got pretty much the same materials available to the children. If it's a budget issue, maybe you borrow the wooden hierarchical material, or you make some decisions on some of those. But overall, we want the children to feel like this is just what the elementary classroom looks like, and the materials are the same no matter what age you are. One thing to keep in mind for older children is that you might have a few more textbooks available as resources and reference for them. You might have some more sophisticated art supplies, that you wouldn't necessarily have out for 6-year-olds. So there are some places, maybe you've got some work with electricity and physics on the shelf as well. So there are some places where you might have some differences, but at its heart, the environment should be pretty similar. When you're working with 9 to 12-year-olds, you do need to be very aware of the state standards for entering middle school. Whether your school has a middle school program for the children to move into, or whether they're going to move to other programs, you need to be really certain that you know where they're expected to be. And you can work collaboratively with the children on making sure their skills are where society expects them. But you have to be conscious of that, particularly as they're leaving this developmental plane. As you look at state standards, it might require some creativity on your part. You might have to create some lessons to fulfill those standards. So think about how you're going to do that, how you're going to stay true to the principles of offering a key and develop lessons that are going to respond to children's characteristics. You're going to find opportunities working with 9 to 12-year-olds to create a lot of new lessons. In some ways, a lot of what we offer in the albums can be done in the 6 to 9 environment. Now, again, we can revisit all of those and go deeper, and that's what you need to be doing with 9 to 12-year-olds. And you need to be sure that you're getting through all the advanced math work. But you may find that you still have to create more presentations for the children. I had to create a bunch of presentations on the human body because I had a group that were super interested in the digestive system and the skeletal system. So the fun of working with 9 to 12-year-olds is that your evenings are often spent delving into a new topic of interest to create a key to help get the children going. That's exciting, fun work, and you need to do it with 9 to 12-year-olds. You need to be thinking about, the state standards are going to drive some of those lessons you create, and the children's interests. Remembering always to offer just a key to exploration, and the children are going to take that and run like nobody's business, like you've never seen. You can give one little key and off they go. They will discover and teach themselves, but you'll need to be thinking through that and planning for that in a 9 to 12 class. Also, as children approach the age of 12, you've got children that are transitioning into a new plane of development. You're going to see third plane characteristics manifest in those 12-year-olds. You're going to have children who go through puberty in your elementary classroom. You're going to see some of the emotional and physical changes of the third plane starting with your oldest ones in the elementary classroom. So you have to be willing to work a little bit like a third plane practitioner. You have to work alongside them. You have to give them opportunities for creative outlets. You're going to have children kind of straddling both planes. So keep that in mind as you're working with 9 to 12-year-olds. Another thing to keep in mind with these older ones is they should just be going out all the time. They want to know so much more. They need to know so much more. They need practice in society, and they have a lot more independence usually. So going out should be such a constant sort of thing in a 9 to 12 classroom or with 9 to 12-year-olds. So be sure that you're encouraging that and you're helping that to happen. 9 to 12-year-olds are, just a joy to work with. I mean, all the ages are, of course, but with 9 to 12-year-olds, they've got this foundation already, and they're ready to just take it as far as they can. So when you're working with these older ones, you have to be willing to follow them where they're going, provide just those keys they need, and to work hard to kind of keep up with them, because they're so capable and so exciting and so fun to work with. And I'm including a list. You can click on it to get a list of the some ideas of how you can extend the different presentations that we have to do more with these older children.